What's up, guys? How is it going? Will to Kill here. You guys are watching Will to Kill Gaming. This is a vlog, of course. Because I haven't done one in a while, and because it's going over a subject that I, as a gamer, or someone who takes video games. I know most people hate the word gamer, but me as a video game player looks at video games as a way to escape into a whole nother world that someone has made for you, but you can make the choices in. And I know some people are like, well, there's linear games, so what do you mean by making choices? I mean, even if it's linear, you can still go wherever you want, stand in a section for 20 minutes if you want, go forward, shoot people in a certain, in a certain pattern, in a different way, fight them if you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want in some video games. And you get to explore how you want in general. You get to explore how you want in general. And how you perceive video games and the storylines they give you, or how you perceive the world you're in, how you look at it, how you think of it, is up to you. Nobody on this planet can control that, ever. They cannot control your mind. Ever. Don't even let them think they can. But what this video is about is the fact that as of this past Tuesday, March 15th, an announcement was made that I've been telling you guys about since like the beginning of the year and a little bit of last year, was the fact that I'm getting PlayStation VR, or Project Morpheus, as better known, and what people really kind of wanted them to keep it the name of. But, PlayStation's got to have PlayStation. Even though I think kind of PlayStation Morpheus would have been a badass name, they changed it to VR. Because that's so fucking cool. Like, no, actually it's the lamest name on the fucking planet, but for people who's like, what the fuck is VR? And somebody comes across the system going, well, this is PlayStation Morpheus. What the fuck is Morpheus? Somebody is not going to have to explain what virtual reality is when you have PlayStation VR, because they're going, oh, it's that thing, okay? But it was announced that it's coming out in October. And the reason why I'm making this vlog today is to discuss this subject as quick as possible, and hopefully like a 5-minute, maybe 6-7 minute video. I'm already at like 3 minutes now, basically, so I'm going to try to make this fast. I really hate Sony's direction they're going with the release date of this bullshit. Because they promised us for like 3 fucking years this thing would be coming out very soon, okay? And they said it was going to be affordable, which it is. If you're willing to spend $400, or if you've saved up money and that's okay with you, or if you have a credit card, or if your parents want to buy it for you for your birthday or something like that, $400 isn't that bad. I mean, if you're looking at the fact that the PlayStation 3 is now in like 30 million homes, sorry, not PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 is in 30 million homes, that means enough people, regardless where the fuck you live around the world, you forked out $400 US. Now, I don't know the currency of everybody else, but I do know that the equivalent to $400 US is very high in other countries. I'm not saying you didn't fork out even more than I did. But I'm saying your parents, or your family, or you forked out quite a big chunk of cash for these things. And this PlayStation VR is $400. Now, why that's a good thing is because that's affordable, considering you got the Oculus for $600 and the Vive for $800, which are both PC things. And unless you got a hunkier PC than mine, because mine's not that hunky, then you're not going to be able to play that thing at all. You'll buy it and you're going to be like, oh, look, it's an extremely expensive VR paperweight. And that's really fucking stupid. So, but it's cool. Those games are going to be amazing. I have no doubt those things are going to blow your brains out. Like, they're just going to, like, melt them to mush. And you're going to, like, at the end of the day, you're going to be like, blah, 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 But, but why I'm making this video is because I think that when Sony said that this VR was going to be released in the first quarter of 2016, and everybody said that meant by April. I was so hoping that they were going to keep that. And then when they came out on stage and was like, oh, by the way, we're going to release in October, I was like, why the fuck did you do that? Why? And this is the reason why I got so annoyed, so angry so quickly. Is because when you think about a good business plan, that to me, well, when I think about a good plan, I don't know about you, but when I think about a good business plan, I think that was fucking stupid. One reason why is when you think about what happens in the months of October, what do you think of? You're releasing it in the biggest, one of the biggest months, one of the 3 biggest months for AAA video games come out. So there's 3 big factors in this that I can think of. One, they wanted this to go on sale on holiday sales because they're not even going to put it on sale. They're not. Why would you release a fucking brand new VR headset and put it on sale during Christmas, Black Friday, whatever? You're not. This is just their plan to see if they can get a lot of sales during the holidays because they know for a fact that what they're probably going to do, and this is what they're going to do, they're going to release a new PlayStation and they're going to drop the price to $300. They've sold 30 fucking million units. This is going to make them sell 50 million units. And if you say, hey, the PlayStation, VR is only $400, some people might go, huh, I just spent $300 on a game system that probably came with a game, and the VR is $400 and comes with the game too. I'll buy that for my kid, and maybe I'll play something with it. I'll experience it. They'll experience it. They'll have fun. I'll be like the best parent ever, or I'll be the best dude ever, because, I bought this, and it's going to be a fucking awesome experience, okay? So yes, I understand your logic, Sony. But this is where you fucked up. By the time your system comes out, some people might have already just decided, you know what, fuck it. I'll buy Oculus. I'll buy that fucking beefed up PC. And then they're gonna play beefed up fucking games that look way better than the shit that might come out on PS5 VR. Sony's already admitted before any of this shit, even before they announced this thing, that PlayStation VR is a entry-based VR system. It is not the top of the line, like melt your brain cells, give your eyes freaking retinal cancer. Like, it's not that kind of thing. It's entry-level VR, which is awesome though, because any VR that's gaming related is a fucking amazing. But why I'm so perturbed is the fact that they should have just stuck with their plan, because really, this is the second thing, is that my dogs are in the background just like barking up a storm. There's Kylie. Ow. Ow, my dog just like totally ripped up my foot. But the reason why they're doing this is, I guarantee this, they don't have the games ready yet. And they're giving their developers 7 fucking months to do this. I have a feeling that even though they've had like 5, 6, 7 years to develop this shit, and believe me, they probably have had about 7, and that they have it paired with pre-existing technology that I already have invested in. I've invested in this shit a long time ago. I actually love this. This little wand right here gave me hours, if not months, of fun. I still play games this day. I'm actually bringing a game for this, or a couple, this year sometime. Some really short games, but I'm bringing a video game, playing this. You're going to see me in the freaking face cam playing with the wands this year before, PSVR comes out. Even when it comes out, we'll be playing with these. Okay, so this is the PlayStation move. They invested a lot of time in this, and they're pairing it with the PlayStation VR, which is awesome. Okay, but my problem is that the second thing I mentioned is they're doing it because I guarantee those games that they have coming out with launch aren't fucking ready. That's bullshit. You had a long time. You had a very long time, and some might argue, well, those studios could have been working on other games. Okay, I get that. I get that. I'm patient. I don't like being bullshitted around by game companies, especially when the company has said like 4 times in 2015, it's coming out 2016, like in the beginning of the year. You guys will all be able to play with this thing very soon. It's going to be amazing. Consumers will get it. It's going to be affordable. And they're like, oh, by the way, you guys are going to be able to play with this thing at the end of the year. Why should I wait? Like right now, I have the money for Oculus. I have the money for an Oculus. I could go buy the Oculus Rift right fucking now. I could pre-order that shit on Amazon, have it shipped to my house, and I could play that shit. Why should I wait for PlayStation VR? Because it's cheaper? No. I could upgrade that. I could easily upgrade that. I could easily upgrade my PC. But am I going to? No. Because I'm happy with what my PC does right now. Right now I'm not in the realm to go into Oculus right now. I'm a very big supporter of Sony. And this isn't a rant video. So this is my third point. Not only do they want to do it for sales, and they probably don't have the games fully ready, but they probably don't think that a lot of people are going to buy it that big at the end of this month or the beginning of April. And that's not sales, that's prediction. That's people. They probably think that they'll get a bigger reaction out of this come holiday when everybody's buying the AAA games and they're like, man, you know, I just spent like $200 on a collector's edition for some fucking like free roam Knights and Warriors game, or one of the new Far Cry games, or Call of Duty's like hardened edition. Like, I just spent $200 on that, man. Well, if $200 more, I could just get the VR. And that's what they're thinking. They're thinking, well, and they're also thinking that this shit's been out for a few months. People are going to probably look up like PlayStation VR around Black Friday or around like Cyber Monday and be like, what is this? Maybe I want to get this for my kid instead of that like 3 video games. This looks really badass. I'll be a badass parent, you know. And that's what they're doing. Because again, they put an age restriction on this fucking thing, saying, and this, I'm sorry, this is actually went into like 11 minutes, but I gotta say this. They put an age restriction on this thing saying it should be only played by people 12 or older. Okay, I can understand that. That's totally understandable. You don't want to hurt people's developing brains or eyeballs, for God's sakes. You know, we don't want a bunch of like blind kids by the time they're 15. But my thing is that I am a video game player, a very hardened, hardcore, straight up play video games every day of my life. When I get home, I tell my wife I'm gonna play video games. She's like, okay. We watch movies together. Then when she goes to bed, I stay up for a few more hours, play some video games, hang out with my friends, play some more video games. And for me, when I look forward to something, and I'm very patient, again, I'm not fucking mad, I'm just irritated. The company goes, oh, you're gonna be able to play this, and then you don't. Stick to that shit. It's fucking annoying. And it's not because it's quality control. The freaking final thing has been made for a year. Like even Sony said the prototype that they showed off last year at GDC was the final version. Like they weren't gonna probably make any final changes, but some, you know, some comfortability changes, like some padding or some shit. Like that was all they were gonna do. That was a year ago. Okay? Why the fuck are you not releasing it now? Because you don't have games, and you want to wait to get around the biggest buying game season of the fucking all time, which is stupid because you're at the end of the biggest buying game season of all time. The biggest times to buy games are between January and April, okay, and August to December. So basically, from August to April, people do nothing but buy video games, and you fucked up. So, that's the reason why I'm at. I'm supposed to say irritated. Sorry. My dog, okay, stop. My dog is going bad shit. Hi, Riley. Hey, look at the phone. Look at the phone. Yeah. Alright. So, that's all I had to say. I'm sorry if I rambled you guys' ears off about PlayStation VR. Those are my 3 things that I hate. They want a bigger audience. I get that. I do. I get that. And that's the thing. They want sales. Okay? They want games. And they want an audience. Those are the 3 things I had to talk about. So, peace out, you guys. You guys have been watching WTF Gaming. This has been a very long vlog. It's very late at night. It's like 12. It's almost like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm about to have to go shave my head. And all this like fucking peach fuzz coming out and shit in my beard. And I'm just going to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this talk about VR, and I know it's a long video, if you guys skip through it, I'm totally fine with that. If you guys liked it, please throw that like button down. If you guys have any questions or comments about this video, or about what I really think about VR, or what I'm looking forward to, please leave in the comment section down below. I'd love to answer your questions. And do not forget to kill that subscribe button, guys, if you guys like what you heard, or you guys are amped up to see me play VR, or the move. And also to keep yourselves up to date with everything else coming to my channel. I have more video content coming out next week. This week's been a really slow week with just cause 3 videos, but I promise you that more games are coming in the following months. But a lot of life, like I said in the vlog last time, a lot of life shit's happening right now. So peace out, y'all. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace! WTF Gaming, motherfuckers!